Sophie Cunningham sends clear signal to officials after repeated hits from same Valkyries opponent. Are we hallucinating, or did the Golden State Valkyries really just blow out Indiana at home? The Gainbridge Fieldhouse, teeming with over 16,000 fans, witnessed an unexpected yet brutal 80-61 victory for the Valks. Veronica, Burton, and Kayla Thornton put on an absolute masterclass from deep, while no one could catch any rhythm in Stephanie White's camp. Not even Caitlin Clark, who was playing her first game after an injury layoff. However, all eyes were on Sophie Cunningham during the fourth quarter, as the enforcer found herself in some new trouble. Over the last few weeks, Cunningham has redefined her role and legacy in Indiana. She was brought in to strengthen the backcourt depth, but after the J.C. Sheldon incident, the Fever has found its very own protector. She can lock players down on defense and is an amazing scorer, but her loyalty and intensity for Indiana cannot be matched. Number 8 on the Fever got into some foul trouble today, but according to her reaction, it definitely wasn't warranted. About midway through the fourth quarter, Sophie Cunningham was on Valks guard Tiffany Hayes. The Fever star was putting some on-ball pressure when Hayes had enough and elbowed her in the chest, with a foul being drawn on Cunningham. After looking at the call, Cunningham immediately turned around and spun her index finger around at Stephanie White, asking for a review. Her gesture was warranted, as Hayes had been overly physical with her earlier in the game as well. Not to mention, the team couldn't afford to have her fouling out at such a crucial point. This entire season has been about two things: injuries and officials. Every coach in this league has talked about the quality of officiating this season and how it needs to improve. This loss comes as a shock to Indiana fans. With Caitlin Clark coming back, the team was at full strength again. However, they couldn't do anything to stop the offensive prowess of the Golden State Valkyries. But what did Stephanie White, the Indiana Fever head coach, have to say about the loss? Let's find out. Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark get candid about embarrassing loss to Valkyries. The Golden State Valkyries rained down a barrage of threes on the Indiana Fever, and they were helpless to stop it. Stephanie White's team secured an early lead, but it all went away when Burton and Thornton caught fire. They hit everything from beyond the line, and the Indiana defense just kept getting beaten over and over again. And according to Stephanie White, the Indiana HC, the group needs to lock in if they want to win. I was disappointed because I felt like there was a lack of competitive fire. She said in the post-game presser, "Our attention to detail was poor. I felt like our energy and our competitive fire was not there, and that's disappointing." White caught a lot of flack from Indiana fans and supporters alike during the fourth quarter when she took out Caitlin Clark after the Iowa alum cut the lead down to 5. So far, there has been no comment on her decision-making in the crunch time. And as for Caitlin Clark, she had a refreshingly honest review of the game for the Fever. It starts with defense. We struggled scouting report-wise. We struggled personnel. We struggled doing what the coaches asked of us. It's every single person on our team. Nobody played well. The Indiana point guard said, taking accountability for the lapses in today's game. She only managed to put up 10 points on 4-12 shooting, and we'll be looking to get back in rhythm soon enough. Indiana's season has been filled with ups and downs so far: injuries, free agency troubles, and a whole lot of drama. It will be interesting to see whether this loss can lead to some important adjustments and shifts in mindset for the Indiana Fever. We all know that they're a team with great potential. They just won the Commissioner's Cup after all. But can they show up in the regular season as well? Only time will tell.